Welcome back to Futuro's Top 10 Digital Transformation Trends for 2017. We are in week number 7, the 7th trend, which is big data and analytics. Last week we talked a little bit about APIs and how they're helping to merge old and legacy technologies within the enterprise with new technologies. This week, big data analytics, huge topic for business. We've been talking about data so much. Data is the next oil. Data is the world's greatest resource. The one thing that we do know is there's a lot of data out there and it can help our businesses. And for the companies that are looking to digitally transform, this is what they have to know. It's not about the amount of data and it's not about the size of the data. It's about finding the right data, applying this data, analyzing it, grabbing insights, and then utilizing those insights to drive business outcomes. The best companies get this. Everyone else is getting stuck in the mud because they are looking at the total subset of all the data available and they're missing the greatest opportunities to be successful. So I say, forget big data, and even though it's the terminology we're using, think small data, think little data, think important data. What type of goals do you have for your business? Are you looking to drive more new revenue? What kind of data projects can you do for that? What type of analytics do you need? What type of decisions are you looking to drive your business forward? More profitability, greater employee retention, better customer experiences, the applications of new technologies in your business and what they mean. There is ways to leverage data and information to help you improve your business outcomes, but that is the key. And the difference between the companies that are being completely bogged down by big data and all the information that's available to them today, and the ones that are being successful, is two things. One, they understand that they don't need all the data, they need the right data, which I said this before. And two, they are taking action. Action is important here because a lot of companies are getting kind of just stuck and they're not doing anything. So instead of looking at all the data and thinking of one or two ways they can leverage it to their advantage, they're looking at all the data and saying, we don't know what to do. We're going to do nothing, or we're going to do the wrong thing. And I have one other caveat about big data that's very important, is we are in an age where there's so much information that can tell us what we want to hear that we tend to skew data and we tend to use data to support our bias or support the viewpoint that we want to have. For businesses and for leaders that are using data and want to be the most successful with their data, they have to think differently. They have to think unbiased. What is the raw information and insights we can get from data, and then how can I apply those insights to help make better business decisions, those decisions that we talked about earlier. But no doubt, big data, analytics, insights, huge trend for 2017, and the companies that are digitally transforming are capitalizing on this one.